everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would film a bridal skincare routine. I'm in a bit of a different background, I'm actually in my bathroom today, but I thought I would talk you through how I'm going to make sure my skin is looking fresh and good for my wedding day. Today is actually 7 weeks away from my wedding and I cannot believe it. I cannot believe in 7 weeks I'm walking down the aisle in my white dress and hopefully my skin is going to be looking good for it. A lot of you won't know that I actually work in skin. That's kind of my job. So I know a lot about how to care for your skin and how to look after it. And for a long time, I've tried so many different products out you would not believe. But I feel like I've got my routine down to a T now and I know what works for me and I know how I'm going to keep my skin looking good up until my wedding day. Well, hopefully anyway. So I thought I would start out with what I use to cleanse my face. Now for me, that is one of the most important steps of your day, is taking off your makeup or the grime from the day off your face. It doesn't even matter if you haven't worn makeup that day. You should always try and cleanse your face just quickly so that you know that there's nothing left on your face when you go to sleep and that you can go to bed knowing you've got clean skin and that overnight, hopefully your skin will revive itself and you'll wake up in the morning feeling pretty fresh. So the cleanser that I tend to use is the Oskia Renaissance Cleansing Gel. I've gone through probably 8 to 10 bottles of this over the years. I absolutely love it. I love the formulation. For me, having a gel cleanser is something really nice. I love being able to rub it in my hands and it kind of turns into a bit of an oil. And then when you rub it into your face, it just melts away any makeup or any dirt that you've got on your face. I then take a flannel with warm water and I wipe it all off. I then actually go in for a second cleanse. Now I watched I think it was a podcast, either that or a YouTube video a long time ago with the owner of Oskia, and I can't remember her name now, but she was amazing. Like, I loved listening to her and I love the way she talks about her products. But what I learned from her is because there's so many nice ingredients in this cleanser, she actually says on your double cleanse to just leave it on your skin for a little bit, almost like a bit of a mask. So what I do is I do my first cleanse, rub it all off with a nice warm flannel, then take a couple of pumps and put it on my face again, rub it in really nicely, do a bit of a facial massage so I know I'm working my muscles and bringing blood to the surface of my face. And then what I do is I clean my teeth. So while I clean my teeth, so the cleanser's still on my face and all the good things are sinking into my skin and helping my skin. And then once I finish cleaning my teeth, I then wipe it all off. So it's almost like a bit of a mask, but a cleanser at the same time. So that's what I tend to do every single night and I love it. The next product is one of my all-time favourite skincare products and I absolutely recommend this to everybody. I love them and I actually can't live without them now, and it's the Nip+Fab exfoliating glycolic cleansing pads. So the way these work is obviously it's a glycolic acid pad that's been soaked in glycolic acid and it works as an exfoliant, so it takes off any dirt and grime from your face, exfoliates any dead skin cells off your face that you don't want anymore, and it leaves your skin so soft I cannot tell you. I've had people come to me that have had really bad acne or really bad scarring, they get rosacea, and these are just incredible. I don't know what the glycolic does. Well, I do know what the glycolic does. It gets rid of any bad things that you don't want on the top of your skin. But it's just incredible. The other day I actually ran out of these and I went 7 days without them. And my face, it felt so bumpy. I was getting pimples around my nose. There was loads of build-up, which I never ever have experienced before. I started using these and within 2 days, it's all gone. My skin is back to feeling really clear, really soft. I just can't live without them. They're absolutely incredible. So these are amazing and I will recommend them to everybody. The next step is obviously moisturiser and serums. So I love Monu Skin. They're actually a local brand to where I live. So I support local brands and I think they're amazing. We do have these in the clinic, so that's kind of why I get to bring them home. but this is the hydrating moisturiser. It's an SPF 15, which is really important to have an SPF on your face. And I love Monu skin. I think it suits my skin really well. It's for all skin types, which is great. And for me, it's a really good moisturiser. It's great under makeup. It's great without makeup. It says it's got a slight BB cream, so I think it's meant to kind of blur your face slightly to make sure that you've got any like imperfections. They're kind of a little bit blurred before you've even put on any concealer or foundation. And I love this moisturiser. So that's kind of what I use in the day. And then at night, I use the Monu Extra Rich Night Cream. Again, I really like this moisturiser. To be honest, I think in my profession, the only thing that I ever tell people is as long as you've got a standard moisturiser that's going to put that moisture back into the skin, that's all that matters. Don't go spending hundreds of pounds on a moisturiser, because that's not where the money's worth. You're not paying for good ingredients. What you should spend your money on is a really good serum, things like my glycolic pads, which really help to clear your skin and exfoliate your skin without damaging your skin. And that's what you should spend your money on. Moisturiser, it really doesn't matter. So these are what I use. I have no kind of preferred brand. I just pick up any old moisturiser. That's all that matters to me. Then I go in with my serum. Now this is a little bit more expensive. This is the Sunday Riley Artemis serum, but it is incredible. You really don't need a lot. 2 or 3 drops will cover your whole face and neck, and it does make your skin look and feel amazing. I actually use that serum in a couple of different ways. I like to put it on before bed and do a bit of a thick layer and let it really sink in overnight, almost like a bit of a night mask. The other way I really like to use that serum is actually to put a couple of drops with my moisturiser in the morning and then put it all over my face and neck, and it gives the most incredible glow to your skin under your foundation or CC cream, whatever you're wearing that day. It's absolutely amazing. So I use it in 2 different ways, but I think it's brilliant. It's got the most incredible ingredients. Yes, it is a little bit more expensive, but for a face oil and a serum, I think that's where you should spend your money, and I love it, and I couldn't live without it. I will definitely be putting this on in the morning on my wedding day to go underneath my makeup. It's amazing. Then, once I've applied my serum, I then go in with an eye cream. I use the Kiehls Creamy Eye Cream with avocado. I have used this eye cream for years and years. I really like the way it feels on my skin. I like the fact it's quite thick and that you can kind of see where you're putting it when you put it on. I just really get on with it. It's a bit of a funny colour. It's a bit green, but that's fine. Hasn't got any smells. I'm not into smells in moisturiser or anything before I go into bed. I don't like things that have a funny smell before going to bed. I just don't like it. So for me, this is a great eye cream, and I've used it for a long time, and it's really good to start using eye cream. I probably started using eye cream when I was about 19, and I think it does make a difference. Even if you just get dry eyes, it makes a difference, let alone sort of preventing fine lines and things like that around your eyes. So that's always really good. Then once a week, I use the Ren Flash Rinse 1 Minute Facial, and this stuff is amazing. It's got a huge amount of vitamin C in it, and what's funny about it, what you do is you rub it all into your skin, you then take some water and rub that in to kind of make a bit of a mask on your face, and you leave it for 1 minute. But while it's doing its thing, you get this smell of like oranges. So you can actually like smell the vitamin C as well as like feel the vitamin C. It does tingle a little bit, but it leaves your skin so soft, so clean. You really feel like you've got the freshest skin in the world. I use it on a Saturday morning. I don't know why, that's kind of my favourite day to use it, and I will definitely be using that the morning of the wedding as well. I absolutely love it, and I think for anyone that kind of suffers with their skin and hasn't got the money to go and see a facialist once a week, this stuff is where you want to go. Then the last thing I use is once a week I will do a proper face mask. I've got two at the moment. These are both by L'Oreal. Again, I don't really mind what face mask I use, but I like to have a clarifying one and I like to have a glow mask. So that's the black one that's clarifying and the reddy one is the glow mask. And for me, they're the kind of things that I want out of masks. I want to have one that's really detoxing and gets rid of any impurities in my skin. And then the other one I get like is a glow mask, so I want to get that moisture back into my skin and to give me a bit of a glow. So I use those once a week, and again, I think run up to the wedding, I will definitely be doing a face mask the night before, and I will keep up doing them once or twice a week for the next 7 weeks to make sure that my skin is looking my best condition possible. Then the last thing that I'm really making a conscious effort to do is to drink lots of water. Now we all know how good like water is for you, but for your skin it is amazing. Everything you eat obviously has bacteria in, and everything you put into your body has bacteria, and you need that water to flush the bacteria out of your system and to make sure you don't get any breakouts, make sure you're looking nice and plump, it plumps out any wrinkles. Water is the best thing in the world. So I'm trying to drink 2 litres of water a day, and I have actually noticed a difference in my skin through drinking lots of water. I think it's amazing. So I think that's everything, and that's kind of everything I'm using up until the wedding. That's my normal skincare routine, but making much more of an effort to make sure that I stick to it and to make sure that my skin is going to be looking its best on the day. So yeah, that's everything. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next Friday.